Welcome back, YouTube. The Copper Age dropped just a few days ago. So let us do a little bit of experimentation with the new mob that has just come in. And it's actually pretty exciting because this opens some doors to a lot of different things. I'm going to cover that up because I believe that they can block some stuff. And for now, I think I'm just going to block this section off because I want to make sure that there's no barrels anywhere. So let's drop down a few different chest types here. So I want to test out hopper mine carts. I want to test out minecart chests, barrel. We'll test out, well, I'm pretty sure those two are for sure going to be able to deal with it. No, can't go there because they should be able to jump over that. So let's actually put one over here. See if they can put something in a crafter. I need to grab a furnace as well. I want to see if they can do something in a furnace. Let's just grab this one for the time being. Anything else that has an inventory? Oh, we don't need to go up here. Actually, yeah. Let's see. The blade, like the potion. Yes, this. I don't really want to do that. Do we have any blaze rods? I might not have any more blaze rods. Let me just check up here. Sweet. We'll go like that. And I believe, is it stone? Let's try cobblestone. I think it's stone. Oh, it is just cobblestone. Very nice. Anything else that has an inventory? Let's see. Put this here. Let's just put it like that because I could put yeah. I'll test that out later actually. Let's grab one of these, and how you make it, I believe, well, we're gonna need one of these, I think. Can you make it the chest? Can you just make it copper chest? Oh, I thought you could. All right. So, I believe you just go block of copper down and then a carved pumpkin. Boom. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So, first let's try this brewing stand. If I throw in some redstone dust, very nice. Checking. Oh, just put it in there. Okay. Interesting. Here, let's put that in there. And let's put that in there. So now it's got some Let's actually just throw this right here. I can't put it in there. It's got no idea where to put it. It should go to an open chest. So that means that none of these are actually chests. It only works with chests. So if I go like this, is it not going to put it in there either? All right, I think that's actually good to know. So it only works with chests. Okay, it puts it in there. I'm actually going to see if I can make a trapped chest and see if it works with trapped chest as well. Can I not do so? Tripwire. Iron, stick, plank. I guess I could. And new. Is this a trap chest? Beautiful. All right. Put the trap chest there, and let's put some ender pearls in there. Beautiful. Okay, so it does work with ender chests. Let's grab some more of these. Place them in here. Takes a while for them to load that in. All right, so that is nice. Nice to know. Let's take. Let's see if what it does with enchanting. Let's take a little nap. That way we got some gear here. Are these just plain? No, they're also. So if I go like that, is it going to sort these? What was that? All right, it doesn't care about durability or enchants. Interesting, so I don't need these. Let's take these out. Now, I'm curious about potions. Actually, let's take this out as well. Let's see if it does care about material. I believe it should, because I think it's whatever the name is. I should turn on that F3 screen that has what the actual name is. Alright, we're going to put in leather cap here. Is it going to take out... I don't need them. Come on, take it out. No, it doesn't put it in there. Interesting. If I right-click on them, okay, I right-click on them, I can get the item back. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see. Let's put these back. Alright, I forgot to check shulker boxes. So let's see if it'll open up that. No, I don't think so. I think it's only chests and trap chests that it'll look in. Ah. That appears so. So let's throw that in there. Very nice. Let's move on. So I want to test out some potions. So how does it deal with potions? First, let's test if it can do the same type of potion, which I believe it can. Interesting, it goes to this one first now. Places it in there. Very nice. Okay. So I know, so awkward potion. Let's test that out. I don't think it will sort these. I believe they're a different type. I want to see if I can do a healing. If I do a healing 1, if that pulls it in. Oh, it does. So it should be any kind of potion type here. So I don't even need to test out the potion 1. Interesting. Interesting. That means you can just filter out potions of any type. Oh, and did you see that? It's not going to put in the potion in a trapped chest if I have it open. Really? What if it's powered? Here. What if it's powered? Right. It's got the awkward potion. It shouldn't go in there. Oh, it can't open it, so I assume it can put it in there. Yeah. Is this even powered? That should be powered. Very interesting. Okay. Anything else that we need to test out here? Let's throw this in there. Can it do this? I don't think it's going to be able to. It's not really the same. I believe if I have a shulker box. Okay. Boom. Oh, no, I don't want to put it in there. Let's just put some stuff in here. Do I have another shulker box? Right here. Okay. So I've got a shulker box in here. Will it do the shulker box? Alright, can it do it while I'm putting it in here? Oh, it can. I can't go into the same box that I'm opening. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to take out a bunch of this junk and I'm going to test theory. I couldn't put in the, I couldn't put the, so I've got a redstone in here. So I kind of, answers my theory to begin with, but let's, for the sake of the experiment, let's go with, I'm going to throw in these in here, and that, it's got those in there. Will it do that? Okay, didn't put it in there. Didn't put it in there. All right. Very nice. So what if I put the Sea of in there and ask it to filter those? All right. So it took 16 items. All right, so that it doesn't, you can't see inside the shulker boxes though. Very interesting. Okay, I think we've tested all that stuff out. Okay. The item gets bigger, the item gets smaller when it's searching inside of an item, which is pretty neat. Okay, I think that is done with my experimentations with the copper golem. So now let's try to see if we can incorporate this into our witch farm. Alright, so to start here, let's craft a couple chests. Boom, boom. And I believe it's surrounded. Perfect. Granted, we could create a copper golem and just take the chest there, but very nice. Now, is it axe? Nope, it's pickaxe. Very nice. Okay. And now we should be able to take this over to our witch farm. Where are we here? I do want to do some exploring and creating a path. That's going to be a pretty sick underground thing. Traversing this might be difficult. We might have to just take it around here, like on a path, and just come around here. That's pretty interesting. All right. Oh, one more. So we've kind of switched up this area. It's, these hoppers are now facing into here, and I think what I actually want is, let's go down right here. Oh, I should have picked up my lanterns. I think I'm going to want it like this, because we're going to have, I think we want to have golems. Yeah, let's just, those are the items. I'm gonna have the golem, and then we'll just go down this way. It's F3B. F3B is not, that's boxes. I want to do chunk. These guys are annoying. I need to put some edge on this. Man, those guys are loud. All right. Do I want them to go both ways? No, I want all the items on one path. So if I have if I have copper golems taking it out on this side, I want our chests lined this way. I guess we can create some more chests. We're going to need a lot of chests. So I'm not too worried about making all of these chests. And where should we start this? We still kind of like making out of glass. Do you want it to start here? It's not going to start there. Let's have it start here. Alright, let's continue this build. We're going to start out with 4 here. See how that does. Beautiful. And if I go like this, they should be able to start running over here and grabbing items. I have to be careful because I might have to make that a little better here. So potions they're not going to be able to find yet. They should be able to find them at the other end. These guys aren't that quick, actually. I wonder, because they're going to continue all the way down the line. I wonder if I just do it on both sides here. That might be better. But for now, I think this should work. Yeah, should put that in there. See, redstone is what we're going to have most. So what we need to do is do the ones that are... What's wrong with these guys? Oh, they're conflicting. So they can't move past each other very easily. Yeah, they're fighting. See now this guy. Interesting. I'll watch these guys go for a little bit here. Oh, they're almost done with that. Alright, I'm gonna do a little test here. I'm gonna AFK here for about 10 minutes. See if they can keep up. Alright, at this rate of which our farm is going now, looks like they can keep up. The problem might be the hopper speed. Wonder if we could figure out a way how to deal with that. Maybe get that a little faster. But now I need to figure out. So I want to extract. I need to extract these items. But I want at least one item to be in here. So that's gonna complicates it a little bit. So I'm going to try to figure that out. And then we will be back. Alright, so I think I've got one little segment of this set up. So essentially we're going to need to keep 3, almost 4 stacks of items in here. Essentially what that does is that it gives us a read as far as how many outputs here. I wonder if we can make this shorter here. Let me try that out. Just real quick here. I've got this set up with a little bit of adjustments here. So basically we're going to take the signal right out of this chest. This input really in here doesn't really matter. Goes down to pull it, because this lights up, we can pull the signal from that block, invert the torch, and we are ready to go there. And on this side, we put a block there, pull it out, pull the signal out from the block, and we go 2 from there. We do this staggered so that this redstone doesn't run down and touch that redstone. So then we got a repeater. So this one's got an extra repeater on that. So which means that we have to we keep one less item in there because it's a one tick delay. So that is nice. Unfortunately, we have to have this many items. What I'm planning on doing is we should be able to keep in essentially, I'm probably going to put in 3 wooden shovels in here, and then the raw cod or whatever item we're filtering, basically so that we don't keep any real items in there. So we're going to try to move this alongside the witch spawner, and we'll see how that takes. It's a lot more redstone than I was planning on it, but this should be a pretty good setup in the end. And I kind of have to have it as this setup. I was thinking about doing a barrel, but then we wouldn't be able to power the. Actually, would that be fine if this is a barrel? No, because I have to. Maybe. No, it can't be barrel because copper golems can't put items into barrels. So we might be able to pull it off with a single chest though. Let me see if that changes anything. At 60 blocks, this turns on. So if we have 59 in there, it doesn't power it. Honestly, the extra two stacks doesn't really mean much to me. So I'm just going to have probably wooden shovels in there. So that's not going to be the end of the world to me. And I don't think we would be able to work with that kind of thing. It might save us a repeater here or there, but I don't necessarily think that is worth it for us. We've kind of run down this episode for time. I would like to get this set up in the witch farm, but we did a lot of experimenting today with the copper golems, so that is pretty nice. One thing that I do want to test out here, and to make sure with the iron golems, I could use that door over there. To end off the episode, I want to try. Let's give this a shot, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this. Oops. Let's see. Testing. All right. Oh, well, our anvil died. Great. But in here, if I have some of that, will it, if it's named, is it going to be able to find it? So it does. Okay, so that is part of its own set. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Have a good one. Later.